good, YouTube? It's your boy Conflict. Today I'm reacting to the story of a female assassin, K.I. Barnes. Let's get right. Gakirah, however you say that shit, but Gakirah, I don't know. The sign said, what?
That's because people used to come through shooting at us every day. And this block, words can't even explain, man. Can't even explain.
Yeah, man. Let's go Valley on 5 Young Money. Young Money, man. They in the building.
600 boys, LA, man. LA Capone, man. Get it to him, man. 062 boys, man.
Wow, number 9, man. Number 9, the shooter, you hear me?
Hey, Ricky little bitch, yeah. Fucking wrong with you, hey, I am Brick Squad. Brick Squad, boy, fucking you talking about, bro.
You have to be willing to die or go to jail for 100 years if that's the lane that you're stepping in. You have to understand that whether you're 15, 16, you got to think like a man, you know what I'm saying?
Don't be in it. Oh, you're not? Why does everybody say you're only 16 years old?
They say what they want to say.
How old
How old are you?
300.
I remember that shit. I remember that on camera.
Gakirah Barnes aka K.I., or Lil Snoop, grew up on mob territory. When she was younger she saw her brother getting killed in front of her. When she got older she moved to Jaro City. When she grew older she mostly hung around boys and became good friends with Mikado from 600, who was cool with a few mob members at the time. She also dated Mikado for a while. She also had relations with Boss Smooth, Jill, Tutu and King Lil J. K.I. later became good friends with Tuka, and met his older brother C-Ball. During this time, around 2010, she wasn't shooting people or playing with guns yet, but she did fight other girls from O Block and TYMB. O Block wasn't made yet, but we going to call it that anyways. When Tuka died she started to find interest in drilling on STL's ops. Tuka's older brother C-Ball coached her to go do hits on TYMB. On Tuka's birthday she was out with FBG Butta, who had shot at ops before. They ran into OD and shot him of his bike. Back when this happened no one really believed that a girl actually did this to OD, who was a top member from Wick City. But shortly after, word got around town that she had shot up TYMB, followed up by shooting up O Block and 600. She became a big problem to the ops. K.I. got addicted to shooting and killing. It was like a hobby for her. K.I. didn't only shoot at guys from rival sets.
Dying to a female would be crazy.
She also shot
But
at...
I'm not gonna say dying to like, nigga, you could die to anything. You could die to a fucking 2-year-old. The 2-year-old know how to pull that trigger. You could die to that nigga. 1-year-old know how to pull that trigger. Who was able to pull that trigger, you could die to.
Females. She once tried to kill T-Boy's husband, but she ended up snitching on K.
A female assassin, that's the crazy. Like, she go around killing niggas, like, real niggas. She's not just killing just random niggas. She actually killing niggas who have shit to do with shit she in.
K.I. But luckily K.I. got away with it.
Yeah. That's what I said that, yeah.
Once the set 800 got more popular and began beefing with STL, Abo and other members from 800 jumped Gakirah. But the next day, K.I. went to their block and shot at several members from 800.
Damn.
Because of that, the beef between 800 and STL heated up. The following week, Boss Smooth from 800 shot up FBG Duck's house. Several other shootings occurred after that. K.I.'s influence was very strong. For example, she trained Taekwon how to rob and shoot with guns, as well as other younger Jaro City and STL members. Shortly after Taekwon died, she let the shorties have target practice on O Block. It wasn't until Boss Trail got killed that K.I. figured the shorties weren't able to handle O-Block. 800 became the new target practice. Soon the set Taekwon World was made. It consisted of the shorties that K.I. had trained herself. After killing the innocent man, J-Money and the drug dealer, and after shooting up a block, TYMB and 600 several times, she became extremely feared and targeted by the ops. Over time she became more based on shooting, which is why her image by the news wrongfully claimed she killed at least 20 people. However, she did get so good at shooting that she learned how to never get caught. But her reputation and her name in the streets got more popular. Just like with D. Rose, CPD had to do something to book her and get her off the streets.
That shit crazy though, that she killed at least 20 niggas. God damn.
But she was different than D. Rose. She hadn't done any real time in jail, and she was equally dangerous. After Lil B was killed by CPD on March 28, 2014, she was ready to catch another body, whether it was someone from a block, DYMB, 600, or even a police officer. It ended up with her killing Blood Money from Front Street. It wasn't until D. Rose uploaded a video referring to Lil B as Lil Bitch that she began looking for him, but by herself. An officer who was familiar with her, but actually was cordial with her, caught her wandering towards King Drive by herself, and advised her to go back home because it was dangerous. Days later, on April 11, 2014, she was killed while walking with Buddha, right by the gun line between a block and STL. King Von, Big A and T-Roy put 9 shots in her jaw, neck and chest. The next day, guys like Lil J and Buddha rode with Wooski to go shoot up a block. By the year 2015, Taekwon World was in full effect. Guys that KI had trained like Lil Bubba, LC, DB, Richie Jerk were making a lot of noise, causing damage on 800, O Block, Front Street and 600. The next generation was taking over. KI was later avenged by her brother, G.I. Joe, and by Can't Get right after they killed Big A, and by TB who killed T-Roy. King Von is still alive though, and STL/EBT want him bad. Even more now when FBG Duck got killed.
R.I.P. the King, but R.I.P. Nah, R.I.P. the King, but R.I.P. to everybody that died in this video. No cap. We done with the video. For shit. That's it, YouTube. That's the video right there. Y'all go follow my social media on there. Follow my Twitch. I be streaming every night. And we out.
The bullshit behind you. Thank you for having some faith in me, bro. I'm sorry you had to wait for me, bro. I would get high smoking way too much dope, but I'm back on my shit and got ready to go. I'm living like